Hello everyone and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. We're going to be doing some fleet carrier testing today.
It's my life, so I'll do what I want to, and I'll get what I want to. Whoa, 'cause it's my life.
Hold, right boy?
For more energy efficiency
I'll live my life how I want to. Whoa, yeah, let's go.
We're still watching Witty's stream, we still got it
I
open.
saw Tada's online, his stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. How do you think for having a really good morning with me here? Because I enjoyed actually having people to talk to while playing any game.
By the way, Good Natured Kitty, thank you very much for that follow. So we have a bit of exploration to do early this morning. Let's go! Howdy, Commander Zupa. Good to see you again, my friend.
It's my life, and I'll get half I want to. I'll live my life how I want to. Whoa, and it's my life, so I'll do what I want to, and I'll do what I want to. Whoa, 'cause it's my life, and I'll get half I want to. I'll live my life how I want to. Whoa, and it's my life.
Okay, my game has been crashing a lot recently. Once a day, in fact. Booyaka! How you doing, Commander Witty? Good to see you here, my friend. Glad you had a good stream today. Glad you had fun, man. That's the whole point of it, right? New follower too. That's great, man. That's good. Yes, I do. Thrusters 100%. Engage FSD.
100% shift drive. Vectors.
It's SR. Exclamation point SR. System scan.
Scanning area.
Thrust is 0%.
All stop.
Thrust is 100%.
100%.
Thrust is 0%.
Cutting engines.
We're just gonna slowly fuel scoop here. Oh, well, let me get rid of voice attack then. It is an odd song.
I'm so delighted to be here tonight, and I'm grateful for Jesus Christ and for what he means to me. And I don't know how I got here on Indian night, but I'm here.
Things we keep inside. I know I'll be alright. I'll fight with will and time. Yeah, I won't lose my wake up and every day told me a promise that I would make it one day as an artist. Music's the only thing keeping me honest. I know that I want it, I'm hoping I got it. Addicted to all this remotely melodic. See how some people become alcoholics. Addiction is real, but mine isn't as toxic. Although sometimes I feel a little psychotic. I know that I got it in me. Can't stop what's in me to the top. Believe me, I'm not resisting. It's all beginning. I'm all but willing to break the ceiling. Oh, take a chance and do it. Take a stance and prove it to yourself. Improving every day you're moving. Every day's a new one. Don't fear to lose. We'll bounce back and move on. The things we keep inside. I know I'll be alright. I'll fight with will and time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry I'm not talking much. I don't really have much to say right now.
Every day is a work day. I fell in love with the
We're just
wordplay.
jumping until Button wakes up so we can play with this fleet carrier.
And as I keep on learning, I only do what's worth it. Do it's my time cause I earned it. Never got rid of the thirst. Listen to my words, everyone's the worst. That's why I'm immersed in my own universe. And I know it's a curse, probably put me in a hearse. But I still write a verse, maybe time will reverse. If I put in the work while everything hurts. Take a chance, make a plan, you can do it, yes you can. Take a stand in your land and command in your brand.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Oh, there you are.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Temperature critical.
Ooh, that's a pretty start.
Fuel scooping.
I missed my voice attack.
Warning, taking heat damage. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Bobblehead dolls. I like my name.
Frameshift drive charging.
What's up, Travis? Nice to see you, man. Just jumping out to meet Gimli while waiting for Button to say he's ready.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right, well, we got plenty of jumps to do, so take your time, Button.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
No, if you put it on your thrusters, if you actually go clean 3, they get lighter up to grade 3.
Temperature critical.
For clean drives.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Dirty drives will make you faster, but it only matters in like a Mamba and a Courier that are already pretty fast.
2, 1, engage.
Gather round, ye lads and lasses, set ye for a while, and hearken to me mournful tale about the Elder Isle.
Temperature
Raise our
critical.
glasses high to friends and family gone, and lift our voices in another
Fuel
Irish
scooping.
drinking song. Consumption took me mother and me father got the pox. Me brother drank the whiskey till he wound up in a box. Me other brother in the troubles met with his demise. Me sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes. Now everybody's died, so until our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then we'll drink and once
Frame
again.
shift drive charging.
Killed in Kilkenny, and Clare, she died in Clare. Tip from Tipperary died out in the dead air. Shandon jumped in.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Warning, temperature critical. Frame shift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I miss my voice attack. It was so nice.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
Oh, come on, cool down.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. System scan complete.
That'd be awesome.
Surface scan complete. Surface scan complete. Surface scan by 50%.
I messed up.
Surface scan complete.
Wait, why is it having me take a... Oh, it's going to a neutron. Interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Let's go. Yeah. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Man, I love how Christmas smells Christmas every day. Down the stairs to see presents just for me. God, I hope it's not enough, but cold this year I misbehaved. Cause I know it started off with a couple in my face. Then I ran into some trouble when I stole an SUV. But I'm trying to stay humble, so I'm praying on my knees. Cause I'm begging Santa, brought me what I wanted, Santa, please. I want a big house and a big car with a pool in the back of the backyard. Some new shoes and a huge bar and a Stratocaster and a tank guitar. Wanna go far, wanna be the best, be the rest of art. Humming on my chest, I ain't best to start. Send up for the rest of my shopping cart, yeah, that's a start. Not here nice, I like my girls with spice, I like my girls with spite. Send her one time, give me the gift of a girl that's fine, all mine. I want a Rolex that ain't stolen, I want a Rolex that ain't broken. I want a potion in slow motion, I want a home in Cali by the ocean.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Didn't mean to skip that last song. I thought it was something else. My bad.
Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Temperature critical. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Only 73 more jumps to get to the system that Gimli and I are gonna explore. That me and Gimli are gonna explore. Gimli and I? I think it's Gimli and I.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Sleepy.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
Tell me I'm right, tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm weak, tell me I'm strong. I'll take a hit to the soul and move on. I know that everything I do is wrong, yeah. You don't know shit about me, you don't know shit about me. Nah, I'm falling down on my knees, look in the heavens I see. Your eyes are coated from feelings too strong. My legs are weak from always moving on. You come back hard in my mind every song. We used to sing but now we
Hello,
sing
Brian
alone.
Compton. How are you doing today?
You were gone, I cannot quit, just move along. My mind is stuck, you don't belong, you don't belong. Ooh, oh, oh.
Good to see you here, man.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Hard times full of regret. You lied under every breath.
That's good, man. I'm glad you're doing good.
Bottle full, light a new cigarette. Lightheaded, I'm infected with thoughts of you injected, like heroin addicted. Two things inside my head, and your eyes they pierce your veil. I try but always fail. My mind not strong of will, and still I hope to one day move on. No, you already moved on, and as I write
How's school treating you?
know that you won't hold on.
Frame shift drive charging.
These lies hold truth, and I'll be fine without you. That's enough, I'm broken, done with emotion. Had enough, I'm swollen from all that you told me. I'm broken, done with emotion. It's over, I'm broken, it's over, I'm broken.
Well, I know you weren't at school, but you had homework and stuff, right?
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoping.
Oh, nice.
Group disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Just studying.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
What are you studying? I forget what you're in college for. Sorry for yawning.
Temperature critical. Fuel scoping.
Energy systems and thermofluids. I have no idea what that is about.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Meaty bear. Meaty cheeseburger.
Temperature critical. System scan Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scrapping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'll be right back. One blueberry for me and one cherry for you. Now I just gotta figure out which is which. This is probably blueberry. That's cherry.
Frameshift drive charging.
Huh? Yep, I'm streaming.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoping.
Should have gotten some milk.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
I ain't got no need for contraception. Put my bros before my hoes, that's no misconception. Have more money I can blow, so I'm gonna send it. New PlayStation and a whole new porn collection. That's what I got no
3, 2, 1.
like in clinics go. I can focus on myself, egotistics go. Don't need anybody else, some conditions go. I know my bros before hoes. You already know.
Temperature critical.
I can blow up, put my bros before hoes. You already
Fuel scooping.
I got a million problems, slut a bitch, and one no no. Let's go. All I fucking know is I got my bros and wherever we're going, you know we own it. All I fucking know is
Fuel scoop disengaged.
We are out of what?
Frame shift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
So we roll up to the club at 7. 6 dicks, no chicks, so we straight flexing. Bouncer is a piece of shit, says we need a 7. Told us that we need a chick, and she must be present.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You ready, Button? I saw you get on, but howdy.
Temperature critical.
Not quite yet.
Ah, there you are.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
I was checking a place to put my carrier
Uh huh.
for like, I don't know, aesthetic view.
Ah.
Disengaged.
I wanted to put it somewhere really cool, like Midderin Hollow, but it's not gonna work out very well.
Frame shift drive
Why's that?
charging.
Like, you guys are gonna have trouble docking on it,
Oh.
because the moon, it moves so fast in orbit around that planet. It's just a major pain to drop in on. I just had to test that first. I landed on a carrier. Let's do it.
Well, I think I'm gonna be the only one testing it with you.
That's fine. I don't care. It's just,
Temperature critical.
I'm trying to find a good place to put it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To like facilitate the test.
Well, you better hurry. I only have 59 jumps remaining. I mean, only 59. That's gonna take me all of 2 hours.
Yeah, it'll be a major pain to dock on it here. Well, not to dock on it, it's to drop out on it. It's really hard. Because the moon's cooking around that planet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to see
You
that.
pretty much have to, like, it's hard to explain. Where you put your carrier can be orbiting a body.
Yeah.
But if that body's hauling ass around the planet, you can't really, like, the moon itself is Midran Hollow. That's what it's called. And it's orbiting this planet like really, really fast. It was a bug. They screwed up with a number. It's a decimal point.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
You know,
The
but
hollow
the
planet?
community's like, no, just leave it. Yeah, they just left it. So like, you can land on the moon, but the problem is the moon goes faster than anyone can in Super Cruise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta like wait on the other side of the planet and have the moon come around and hit you. It's crazy. That's the only way you can get onto that planet.
It's like
You
catching
know,
a train.
Well, it's a moon. Yeah, it's like a moon. Yeah. You know, you can't go fast enough at all. So it has to hit you. Well, I'm not trying to land on the moon. I was trying to target a carrier that's orbiting this moon. And even that was tough. Like, even that was tough when it was coming at me. Because I'm like, oh, God, it's trying to, like, curve around me. And I'm like, ugh, and I got it. But it's not easy to do.
So because the moon is hollow, it just orbits really fast?
No, it's... They just named it that.
Oh.
But it was a screw up by one of the programmers. That's all. Like, he had a decimal point in the wrong spot. That's all. It's a typical typo.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
So it's just moving way too fast. Like 10 times as fast as it's supposed to be moving.
Ah.
Or 100 times as fast as it's supposed to be moving. Something like that.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But it makes for a nice backdrop to be docked on this carrier.
Drive charging.
Because this Earth-like planet just screams past you as you're sitting there. So it's really cool, but I don't... for testing, it's going to be too hard to chase down and drop out on. So I'm thinking about putting it somewhere else. I don't know where to put it, though. But yeah, then I was going to fire it up eventually. I'm not going to Colonia,
Temperature
but they sell one there,
fuel scoop.
so that's a thing. God, I don't know where to put one,
Disengaged.
or where to put it. It's got to be somewhere in the bubble so we can do the tritium mining. Well, I mean, I'll probably do that off stream, but
Frame shift drive charging.
I'll mine some tritium. We could see how it works.
yeah, there's no rings in this system to like mine it from. Oh God, I wonder what Baran looks like.
It's probably nothing but carriers. Like, you have to weave in between them to get to the ring. Oh shit.
I can't even open the system map
For Boran?
for any system.
Oh really?
What the? What the fuck? That's kind of dumb.
I wasn't paying attention. Gabe dropped me out on a neutron. But yeah, I used Spanch, and it was like 50 less jumps. And I was like, I looked at where it was taking me, and it was taking me like a crazy off to the side route. And I'm like, nah, I'll just go straight there. I'll just do all the jumps manually.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Why? There's no system map button on the galaxy map.
Really?
Yeah, I don't understand. How am I supposed to open a system map? I mean, unless I'm in the system already.
Maybe they don't want you to anymore, which is weird.
No, I think that's a bug. Maybe I can't do it when I'm in a fleet carrier instance.
Temperature critical.
Maybe.
I don't know what's going on here.
Fuel scooping.
Howdy, Commander Gimli. I am 54 jumps away from the first point in Eagle. Nice.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. You have to have been to the system before, and the beta doesn't have that information.
Oh.
So in order to open Boran's system map, I actually literally have to jump there. I mean, which is fine. It's only 2 jumps for me in the ship, but it's just it's one of those things where that data doesn't carry over.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna jump to Bran and I'm gonna see how many carriers are in that system, because that's kind of.
It's probably a ton.
I wouldn't doubt it, because what they did is the triple hotspot overlap. They took one of the hotspots out of that, changed it into a tritium one.
Oh.
Yeah, and people think it's just for the beta, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. FDev's just dumb sometimes, and they nerf things. Right?
Yeah.
Well, what they did is, okay, they have a build. They have an in-house build. And that's what we're playing. But there are a couple in-house builds ahead of this version. This is the beta for us to test. Like, they'll patch it, you know, if they have some serious issue or something that they have to hotfix.
Yeah.
They'll hotfix it. But my point is, before we even got the beta, this build, there was a previous in-house build where they already nerfed that triple overlap. So people are, oh, it's just for beta. No, like in June when this update hits live, people are gonna lose their minds.
Yeah.
Because that triple is gonna turn into a double. And Frontier's not gonna go back on it. I don't think they're not. Let's put it this way. Whoever's making the decisions over there, the shot caller dudes at the top, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they go through with that, it's going to piss off so many players, but they're going to do it anyway if they want to.
Yep.
Because they have a track record of doing things like that in the past. So it's just going to, I don't know. People, oh no, that's just for the beta. They'll change it back. They'll change it. With the live game, is just it'll stay triple overlap. No, I don't think so. I don't think that the developer, the developers don't really count here. It's the designers, the producer, the executive producers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of the game, like the top people that make the decisions and call the shots. and have the say so. They can make those. Only certain people can make decisions like that. So, I don't think they're going to change their minds. You know what I mean? Like, even if people like freak out, no, leave the triple overlap. No, they're not going to listen to them. Because for years, they've had a track record of not listening to us.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And it needs to change. Because the game would benefit so much more. And I'm not like just complaining. I'm saying that would be the solution. Oh my god.
You just
1,
get
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 18. Okay. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. 36.
Warning. Temperature critical.
52.
Fuel scooping.
There's over 100 carriers here.
Wow.
There's over 120 carriers here in Baran.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go to A2.
Frame shift drive charging.
I kind of want to get on the beta just to go look at that.
I gotta go probe the ring.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And people are worried about people having a place to get diamonds and crap. The diamonds are all going to be mined up. There's not going to be any more diamonds for anybody. Of course, you know. That
Oh yeah, Super Cruise approach times are all out of wonk. So you gotta slow down like way early now. For some reason, or you'll overshoot everything. They screwed that up the last beta. So that bug resurfaced again. And I don't know why they couldn't nail it down before. Or, well, I mean, they did. Eventually, they patched it in the live game. Something must be screwing with that. And causing that.
Yeah.
Warning.
Oh, well, whatever. They fixed it before. I'm not too crazily worried.
All right, I got to see this. We're gonna go hop on.
Oh,
the
there's a
beta.
lot of carriers here. Holy shizzle.
I'm not in danger. What do you mean I was in danger? You're nuts. I was in Super Cruise flying away from the star. My temperature was down to 40%. Horizons Update Beta. I wonder if it's going to have to patch.
Shit, I'm tired as fuck. Come on, baby, let's get the fuck home.
Yeah, the triple. Wow, it's not even a double low temp anymore.
What'd they do? Put it right in the middle one?
Shit.
No, they just changed 2 of them to something else. So it's a single now.
Wow.
Nigga, why you fucking with me?
God, what a bunch of dicks.
Because, yeah, you're right. Like, if they're a few builds ahead, then they had already made the decision to change it before they gave us this beta version with it changed and before our outrage. So they are already a few builds ahead with it changed to the way they want it.
I mean, there's tritium in the ring. But, yeah, the triple diamond overlap? No. It's alexandrite, low temperature diamonds, and granditerite, whatever that is.
That doesn't sound like anything I know of.
No, it's not new. I mean, it was new with the mining update, but yeah, that triple diamond overlap is not triple anymore. It's a single. I thought they changed it into a double. No. So yeah, that's going to be a full-time nerf. They're not going to change that back. So my point is this. You can believe me. You can think that I'm full of crap and I don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
FDev is going to do what FDev wants.
You better realize that Frontier's going to do whatever they want to do. Whether they listen to us or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe they'll change it back and not nerf it and it'll stay a triple. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But just in case I'm right, you better, everybody that plays this game better get your butt to Buran and mine diamonds like mad, crazy people from now until June when this goes live. Because they have a solid track history of nerfing anything, like whatever that makes the most money in the game, they nerf it to the ground with a hammer. And they've been doing it for years. So, yeah, I could be wrong. I could be talking out my butt. But just in case I'm not, you better... Why do you think I did? I mined up 24 billion credits.
Yeah.
Because I knew they were going to nerf Paynite. They nerfed
Just
it.
do it,
I
Travis.
knew they were going to nerf Void Opals. They nerfed them. Now they're nerfing diamonds. And everybody's like, no, it'll be fine. It's just for the beta. No, dummy. They're going to nerf diamonds more by doing it this way. So you can't go into the triple and just sit there and just laser rocks. You're going to have to, like, search for doubles. Because they're probably going to take triples out.
Yeah.
And that blows. Because this one's right here in the bubble. They might do a triple again, you know, but like it'll probably be like 1,000 light years out of the bubble or something stupid that nobody's going to want to do. So, if you don't want to grind incessantly harder, you better go out and grind now while it's easy. You better go out and grind your 10 billion or 20 billion like I did. You better get your butt out there and mine that stuff and just mine it until you just can't anymore, because they're gonna nerf it. This triple, I'd be surprised if they turn it back into a double. I bet you they just leave it screwed like this. It'll be a single or something, but whatever. They don't like people making money fast, because it makes players bored and quit playing the game.
Well, yeah, because once you got all the ships, what is there to do, right? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. See, they don't want to keep you playing by giving you content. They want to keep you playing by slowing you down.
But they don't want to waste our time.
Yeah, they don't increase combat payouts. Instead, what they do is they nerf whatever pays out the most. And ever since the mining update, people are like, why is this so high? And people like me and Reaper and a bunch of other people that I know that just know better, we're like, dude, you better go out and mine while you can, because they're going to nerf it. And then they waited like 6 months at least to nerf Paynite and Void Opals. I'm surprised they waited that long. But they did. Eventually they did. I think they just wanted us to, you know, make some money real quick. so that we could afford the carriers in the first place. But that's just, they're just designed just to vacuum the money right back from us. I really don't want to put my carrier here, because there's so many. Ugh. I gotta mine the tritium. Let me jump to Arula or like Hwanghae or something like that and see if there's less carriers. But like, I wonder if anybody's found a tritium double. Because I doubt it. Yeah, so there's a bunch over here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's like 10 of them in Arula. There's only 3 in Hwanghae. Might just put mine there. Okay, now I gotta figure out where's the closest place to buy one to jump into it.
Why is my download not going?
It is. It just takes forever. I should have told you about that. It might take you up to an hour to download that.
To download just the update?
The beta, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It takes a while. Sometimes it won't. It doesn't sometimes. It, like I said, it all depends on the traffic.
Zupa said he's gonna stop playing if it gets nerfed.
Oh, I already know it's gonna get nerfed. It's just nobody's gonna believe me, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But in June, you'll see. When it goes live, you'll see. If you want diamonds, you gotta have to go mine them between now and June, because in June, that's not gonna be a triple overlap anymore. I don't care what they do, it's not gonna be a triple. So, if you want to mine in a triple, you better do it now.
Huh? The triple diamond overlap that Button and I mine at, that almost everybody mines at. In the beta, it's gone. Gone. Basically. Like, there's still diamonds there, but it's not a triple overlap anymore. It's not even a double overlap. They completely changed 2 of the hotspots to something else. And Button thinks it's going to either... his theory is, he has kind of 2. His first theory is that it's going to stay as it is, and it's not going to be even a double hotspot. And his second theory is if they do decide to not completely nerf it, they're only going to make it a double hotspot.
Yeah, it's going to get nerfed either way, dude.
The reason being, Travis, is because mining is the most profitable activity in Elite. And that hotspot is one of very, very few triple diamond overlaps. And by few, I mean, like, I think there's 3 known.
There's only one triple.
Oh, there's
overlap
only one triple known.
Yeah, in the game. And it's in Baran.
Okay, so
there's a bunch of doubles.
It's the only triple, and they're getting rid of it completely. And the fleet carriers are going to take so much money to upkeep that you're basically forced to do. You're basically forced out of mining, like with them getting rid of that hotspot. You can't mine to make money as quickly anymore. And every other way to make money, it has been nerfed so hard that just to make the money for the upkeep for 1 week, I have to do a 20-hour trip with two passengers, you know, 2 passenger missions, a 20-hour trip twice, just to make the money to do it to pay for it once. And that's if I get another 60 million Explorer payout, which I won't, because I'll be going along a similar route and I'll probably run into a lot of stuff I had already discovered. So I'll have to do more passenger missions just to make the money for 1 week if they nerf that diamond hotspot, because the rest of them are basically out in the boonies.
Okay, in order to buy it, it's gonna take an hour to spool it up and jump. So might as well get this going.
I completely understand that, Zoop, but mining is not... Because, Travis, it's... In their eyes, it's overpowered.
They want to slow down player progression when it comes to mining and earning potential. Like, if you make more than so many 100 millions of credits per day, they're not happy about that. So they nerf what makes the most money in the game, and what they do is, like, they don't even balance anything properly. Like, all the stuff that makes like the least money in the game, they never bump it up. So, like, these devs, they're very brute force with their mentality when it comes to balancing. And they don't even understand regular balancing.
For instance...
So, like, if you go out and do combat, you don't make crap of money.
For instance, Pay Night was faster than Diamonds. It was faster to earn money than Diamonds.
A little bit faster, yeah.
But it was you got paid. You had to mine. The Pay Night payout was a little bit less than Diamonds. Like, you could get 1.1 million, but that was rare. So the payout was 700. It was average of 800,000, I would say.
Yeah, 800, 900.
What they did was
you could mine it so much faster.
What they did was they completely cut it in half. So the maximum you can earn now is about 450,000 per one Pay Night. Because you were earning too much too quickly. So they just found something that players were using to make money quickly to be able to buy these fleet carriers that are coming out. And they said, oh, well, you're making too much money. We want you to have to work harder to keep your fleet carrier, so...
Okay, I'm gonna go down the list here and read off some of these carrier names. Nostromo. It's not a bad one. Why is it useless? No toilet paper. FDev KEKW. Lotharius. Oh. Meow. There's yours.
Woohoo!
It just says meow. Bottomless Money Pit. I like that one.
That one's good.
The Ron Swanson. UNX Invincible. Fleet Carrier Intrepid. Serenity.
Oh, that's a good one.
I wish I had a lot more of that. Slow Jump Money Pit. CEC Reliant. Hold Fast PL. Big Mommy. Ritsu Tainaka. Dad's Folly. Oh, Destiny. I knew I'd see that one.
Are you in my private server or yours?
Money Hole. I'm in solo right now.
Oh, okay.
Thorns and Swords. Buckethead Prime. I like that one. No Fixed Abode. Interesting name. Oh, I like Yamix's carrier's name. Upkeep Can Suck It. That's the name of his carrier. Exigius named his the 42 billion. And what they're saying with 42 billion is that's what it costs for you to buy a carrier, outfit it with everything that you possibly can. You know what I mean? Like a la carte, everything. It costs you 42 billion to do that.
Damn.
That's including the upkeep for a year. Because it's like 14 billion in upkeep just for that 1 year. So it would cost me 42 billion for the first year to have everything that the carrier can do, right?
Yeah.
That includes the initial purchase, all that. But it's 17 billion for another year of upkeep. That's a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be end-game content, but they're just being astronomical with the numbers. It's insane what they're doing.
How do you know what a fleet carrier is in the symbol?
It looks like a station. It looks like a megaship symbol.
What's the megaship symbol?
They won't be in Shinrarta. They can't jump into permanent lock systems.
Oh.
So
I'm just wondering because I'm lagging a bunch.
Nah, that's because it's the beta. That's because that's just their communication servers.
Yeah, Travis, you're right. You're absolutely right with that. They shouldn't push people away, but the fact is that they just make stupid decisions on a lot of things like that, or what us players consider stupid, but they think is a good decision.
Yeah, like they're like, we want your feedback and we're listening, and then they never listen, and they just do whatever they want to do, and then we freak out on them, and that has been going on for like 40 years, 5 years.
I'm gonna go one jump away and see how many carriers are there.
I've only been playing the game for about 3 years.
Clear station perimeter. Have a safe journey.
Yeah, they didn't fix the thing. I'm overshooting everything. So you get to slow down like way early. Goofy bug. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not pissed about it. It's just I don't know how that bug resurfaced. Oh well, whatever. Like I said, they fixed it before, they'll fix it again. I would say that's pretty low on the priority list.
Drake
But I'm
class
heading
carrier,
to the
money hole.
station.
There's 2 right outside Shinrarka.
Yeah, look at that money hole. Yeah, everybody's gonna do that because that's essentially what it is. It's just a way for them to vacuum all my 23 billion back up because they don't want me to have that much. They won't take it away, but they'll find an interesting way for me to be compelled to spend it all.
Yeah.
And then with the upkeep and the decommission stuff, oh, they could easily take it back. I'm at the dock of one of the systems where you can buy one at. That's probably where I'm gonna set up to start at.
I just want to see. Well, I just want to see all these for myself.
What's interesting is they have different looking carriers in each of the places that you can buy them. But the carrier that we buy doesn't look like this. So I think this is like a ship kit. Like they're testing ship kits. They're testing ship kits on their end, but they're not letting us do anything with livery carriers yet. That's disabled in beta. So I'm looking at a ship fleet carrier right now that I can't have because that model's not for sale. It's in the game.
I want to see how much I lag with all these fleet carriers in Boran.
Well, it's just like an outpost. It has its own instance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the system won't be really super laggy. It'll just...
Well, that's good then.
It'll just appear a little laggy because it's not totally optimized. Like I said, it's an in-house beta build. So they haven't had time to tweak things yet.
Alright, jump into Boran. We're going to look at all these fleet carriers. And people still seem to think that you're going to have to park your fleet carrier in Boran for people to get diamonds and sell diamonds.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Oh my god. Arrow to the knee.
I knew I'd see that one too.
A lot of people that just didn't name this. Arcadia.
Yeah, they just didn't rename them in the... Because that's all you can do.
Deep Star Horizon.
Livery, whatever.
All Tomorrow's Parties. Wasted Credits. Wow. Needy Creedy Gold Digger.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Commanders. That's a nice one.
Someone's a positive nut there.
Low Temp Diamonds Trade Hub, of course. Fraggle Rock. Bite Me. Hashtag Bob's fault.
Alright, I'm loading into your private group now.
Okay. I just wanted to see all these. This is ridiculous.
Or you'd like this one. It has green thruster lights.
Ooh.
Too many people feeling entitled. Too many people staying idle. Man, I work every day for the title, and I'ma get it. That thought is final.
I am in. Well, you'll be able to see it. I'm 70 light years away.
Oh yeah, I can jump there I can jump there real quick.
71.
It's only 3 jumps.
Yeah. I wanted somewhere close to Buran. So we could just kind of test. I wanted to mess with the market value, you know.
Yeah.
Set a buy order, you know what I mean, for like diamonds. Somebody can go mine some and then bring it back, see what they make. I'm gonna fire up the stream now. Music going.
Righteous Dave, thanks for the host. One jump out of Boran and there is 0 fleet carriers though. Oh, I lied. There's 1.
There's some in Arula and a couple in Huang Ye. So there's people that are dotting them around by Boran.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
How did I get my name on the Hudson display? The HUD display? Oh, you mean the letters? It's a ship accessory. Yeah. It's just me being, I don't know what's the word.
Man, I feel good, dog. I feel good. Woke up a little richer, also with a little wood. If I could choose a shit, man, really wish I could. Listen up closely, I'll give you a push. I raise hell every time my lyrics pop up. I take shots at the haters with a sawed off. Girl, you better keep me up, bro.
Yeah, it's a game that lets you, you know, you have to buy them, but you can put letters there, so. Alright, let's see what Button's gonna name his character. Oh my god, there's a bunch here. Meow. You might like this game, Dave.
Every single day I'll be carving out a path like a girl with a tat on her back all black. I'ma take her right back to my pad where it's at. I don't ever slack off, so you better back off. I'm about to blast off faster than NASA.
I'm gonna drop down your volume, just do my intro here.
That's the demand. Welcome to the brand, bro. No, I'm not cautious. I take risks and know you.
Wow, there's so many here.
She knows that she wants it, so come quick, baby. Know that I'm on it. I don't quit. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So I define it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time. I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine. You can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Find me at my prime.
Do you like space exploration games, Dave? Flight simulators? Probably a couple hours. Gimli?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I said, what's up, y'all gonna step up, I'm the best as they come, call me blessed, I'm the one, spitting raps like the sun, fire blast down my tongue, staying forever young, if you play me, you're done, look out, I'm about to make it, I ain't faking, what was breaking, and these bands are bumping, waiting patiently to see me take it, I think that it's time to stake it, call me Drake, the trends I'm taking in, I make all of these statements, cause my mind's never complacent, yeah.
I just blew past that start.
On some different shit. I'm making beats, filling seats, man, it's fucking lit. And I proceed with my degree in making fire hits. I think I got just what you need, girl.
What time is it for you now, Gimli? Is it 6 already?
See it on your lips. She wanna party with the best, yeah, grab a fit. I'm tripping hard on this beat, man, my mind's lit. Back and forth from what I want and what I'm gonna get. I keep my head down, grind up, moving on. I keep my mind clear as I write every song. Nothing's off limits, no opinions, nothing's wrong. I free my mind every time, try to keep it going. 100 songs in 100 weeks, what the fuck? Yo, how these dudes keep writing, do they cheat or what? Nah, bitch, we just know how to get what we want. And we're good at what we do, cause it's never enough. I ain't playing anymore, I'ma shut the door, ignore all the fucking idiots, turn them into corpses. So sore from ripping on these vocal cords, they like swords cut deep as my words are born, I'm upset. Cause ain't nobody heard of us yet. If you know what the first man bet, and we ain't never ever gonna forget. I feel my time with blood and sweat. This shit worth it. Y'all give a man purpose. Y'all make a man kill it when I'm performing these verses. It'd be a disservice if this music never surfaced to the top of this circus all this time. Would be worthless. I'ma be
Alright, I'm gonna open up this link and read this while I fuel scoop here. Let me get you a better... Oh, well, I'm done fuel scooping, but let me get you a better shot.
I ain't rapping for the fame. No, I rap to make a name. To be heard and make a change, yeah. To be heard and make a change. Yeah, I just wanna make a change.
There you go, that's a better look. What happens in beta does stay in beta. It already says that fleet carriers can be customized similar to regular ships with items bought with arcs. So that's interesting. So you will be able to customize your carrier. That's pretty cool. No, that's the right one. This is just beta access. So you would download the beta in the launcher itself. You would need the base game and Horizons. Because you want Horizons if you're going to get it. Without Horizons, you're missing out on a third of the content. But yes, you would need the base game and then the beta.
Okay, I got you on push to talk. I can talk to my stream normally without push to talk. I just mute. But I push to talk to you. So I just gotta remember to do that. Anyway, we are here. Buy a fleet carrier. Because in order to test a fleet carrier, we kind of have to purchase one.
I already...
It's fucking Treyway, King New York, looking for the queen.
You got the right one. Let these big bitches know, nigga. Queens, Brooklyn.
Pussy got that wet.
A boom state is basically just high Button, what would you call a boom state? Like, good? Like, they're doing a really, really good. That's what I would call it. They rich. Yeah, Gimli. They rich. Sorry, Dave. That's a good idea. Yeah. Huh. I'm just docking at a random fleet carrier to see what they've got going on here.
Okay. Contact fleet carrier vendor. Buy fleet carrier. 5 billion.
5 billion credits, massa. So do I, Dave.
Why did it take me back to the codex? Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, there are 8 landing pads on the top.
What should I call it? I'm gonna think of a name here.
Scan detected.
Less of Skid Blinier? Lesser Skid Blinier, maybe?
Yeah, not quite. Oh, something symbolic, something I...
Name it Button Masher, says Gimli. Wow, they don't have much of anything on this character.
Outstanding Commander, on behalf of the Brewer Corporation, may we offer our sincerest congratulations.
Oh, they
Now
have
the
a
proud
ship
owner
here.
of a Drake-class carrier.
Tritium Depot Commodities Market. What are you looking for, person?
Blue tin. Anyway. Carrier is now ready for service. Further details have been sent to your inbox. Blah, blah. I know where it is.
So this person just bought a carrier and didn't really set it up with anything. Oh.
There it is. Congratulations on the purchase of your new Brewer Corporation carrier. This is a message to confirm that a total of 5 billion credits have been deducted from your balance. As part of this investment, our career agency partner Pathfinder Solutions have been notified. Your carrier crew will be in place shortly, ready for the maiden voyage from the system. With kind regards. Okay.
Frameshift drive
I named it Charon's Ferry.
I know that.
Charon. A lot of people don't know who Charon is. And it's spelled C-H-A-R-O-N. Okay, in Greek mythology, you ever heard of the river Styx?
Yes.
It's the river, you know, the ferryman takes you across the river Styx to the land of the dead. You know what I mean? The realm of the dead. You have to have your 2 pence, you know what I mean, to pay the ferryman?
Yes.
Yeah. His name is Charon. A lot of people don't know that.
I
You
always
have
thought
to
it was
really,
pronounced
really look
Charon.
that up. Well, it could be. It could be like Charon or something. I'm not exactly positive on the pronunciation, but okay, put it over there in orbit of that planet. But yeah, that's the ferryman's name. It takes you across the river Styx. It's also the name of my orca, but I mean, whatever. I just figured it. This is just a beta. It's gonna get wiped anyway.
Scan detected.
I don't know what I'm gonna name mine.
Why did it target the nav? I didn't target the nav beacon. I targeted my character.
Landing gear deployed.
Dad's folly.
Oh, it's weird. I don't understand. Anyway, it's over here. Oh, it's way up by the star. Oh, that's. Yeah, I don't think you really get a choice of where they just kind of plop it in the system. You don't really get a choice of where to put it. But I can fix that by jumping it. Yeah, Messiah, what's up, man? Yeah, you bought a fleet carrier that's not able to carry a fleet. Yeah, you have to outfit it for that. Well, how come they call it a fleet carrier then? If you have to install a service that allows it to be a thing that carries a fleet. It's kind of like buying a car with no engine and transmission in it. And they're like, hey, here you go. You bought a car, drive it home. And you're sitting there at the car dealership going, there's no engine in the car, dude. And they're like, yeah, what? We don't, what? No, you bought the car, go ahead, drive it home. It has purpose. Or it's like buying a pickup that has no box on it. Just open frame and a rear end, no box. What's the point of buying a pickup for? There's no box on it. What am I going to pick up and put in the box? There's no box. Anyway, it just didn't make much sense. It's like an aircraft carrier that can't carry aircraft.
Yeah.
You have to outfit it for that first.
Yeah, you have to.
I grazed that star a little close.
You have to buy the deck. You don't get to you don't get to do what the name implies. You have to buy that.
Yeah, this approach stuff is jacked. They need to fix that. Just overshooting.
I am not seeing.
I don't know how that bug popped back up, but it did.
Your fleet carrier.
It's across the sun. It's in the list.
I'm not seeing it in the list. That's the thing.
It's in there. I just don't know where you would see it in the list. And it's considered a station, so you can screw with your filters, but it doesn't really help.
What's what for?
Okay, I'm at the carrier. You can... I suppose we could just do it the wing signal way. Here, send me another wing invite.
Oh, that's the nav panel. That is to navigate. It's to show you what's in the system, and so you can lock onto it. And then there's the contacts tab, which is what I'm going to do, is just lock onto buttons, wing signal, and fly to him. I'll just drop out on him, and his carrier hopefully will pop up, and it won't just drop me out in dead space. Wait, did you named it Charon's Ferry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just making sure you didn't.
Probably just be easier for you to do the wing beacon thing, though.
I was just making sure you didn't like give it a name, like what his thing is called, because I don't know what his ferry is called.
Yeah, no, it's just called Charon's Ferry. Just do it the wing beacon way.
That's what I'm doing. I was just looking through the thing.
A couple of DBXs landed. They're NPCs.
Exactly, Dave, exactly. That's what that panel does in a nutshell. It also shows you nearby systems if you have it set to, which I don't, which is weird that it... Which is weird that it actually saved my settings from normal play and brought them over into the beta. Because I just changed those.
Alright, where am I jumping this thing? Should I jump it to somewhere by Boran then?
Yeah, see, it's just called Drake class carrier for me. That's why I couldn't find it. Oop, we're gonna run into it. There we go.
Jumping in 59 minutes. Ta-da.
Oh no, I better get there.
Yeah, because, you know, we really need to wait 59 minutes to jump a carrier. Frontier. Come on, dude. Or wait a minute. I'm sorry. It takes an hour to spool up the drive, jump, and then to jump again. It takes an hour cooldown, and then another hour spin up, spool of the drive. So in between jumps, you have to wait 2 hours.
That seems a little...
Okay. You know what I want to do? I want to go over to Frontier, the building itself, and go in there and sit down with their designers. Right? The people that make these decisions. I want to sit down and be like, okay, hey, you can have a paycheck for working here at Frontier, but you got to wait a year to get that paycheck. And then when you cash it, you got a year cooldown, and then another year spool up so that you can get your next paycheck. So in between paychecks, you got to wait 2 years. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good idea?
They probably look at you like a madman.
Yeah, they look at me like you're an unreasonable asshole. Well, in some ways, but I have a point. Or like say you're going to work. You're a Frontier Developments employee. You're going to work. You're driving to work, right?
Yeah.
Now, what happens if, like, well, I don't know, say the police show up. You're walking out to your car to go to work. Police show up, and they put a boot on your car. It says, oh, you have to pay us money so we can take this boot off your car because you can't drive it with it on there.
But as soon as you get where you're going, we put the boot back on, and you have to pay us again.
Yep. And you have to wait a whole day to get the boot taken off your car.
Yep.
Or like say, here's another example. Say, to go to the bathroom in your own house before you even go to work, you have to stand in line and wait an hour to go to the bathroom, to go pee and to go poop, you know.
And then you have to wait another hour before you could stand in line again.
Then you have to wait another hour for the bus to come and pick you up. And then you have to wait another hour for the bus to drive you to work. And then when you get off at the station, you have to wait an hour for a cab to take you to the building to go to work. How's that sound? Does that sound fun? Does that sound like fun to you? No. Instead, what do? You just go get in your car and you just drive to work. Or whatever, if you take mass transit, you know, it takes 20 minutes to get there or whatever. But when you get to work and you go to walk in the door, there's not a security guard that says, okay, stop, you have to wait an hour before you can walk in this door. It's just stupid.
Yeah, if you had to wait
They
an
just
hour,
want to slow them down. They just want to slow you down.
If
They don't
you-
want you getting across the galaxy with it.
if
That's
you had
all.
to wait an hour to start your car, and then every time you shut it off, you'd have to wait an hour, and you could only go, I don't know, 5 miles with it.
Yeah.
You had to.
Yeah, that's kind of a better analogy there, Todd.
It took you an hour to start your car. You can only drive 5 miles with it, and then it would shut off, and you have to wait an hour for it to cool down before you can start it back up again.
Yeah. It's kind of it's dumb. It's just dumb. And they're 500 light years. It's like, dude, let me jump 5,000 if you're gonna make me wait 2 hours in between jumps.
Yeah.
And the cost of fueling it on top of it, it's like, dude, I'm gonna have to go to Colonia. I'm gonna have to fill this thing with fuel, like fill it.
And don't forget,
I don't mean the tank. I mean the cargo. I have to fill the cargo up too.
Don't forget, it's going to take you 88 hours to get out to Colonia.
Yeah.
Something that takes me 20 hours in a normal ship. It's going to take you 88 hours to do. Or sorry,
I can
10
jump
hours
out-
in a normal ship.
Yeah, I can jump out to Colonia with my Conda in like 2.5 hours.
Well, you're better at it than I am.
Well, it's got a lot of jump range too. It's an 80 jump range ship.
Yeah.
But so kind of like my point is they didn't think about expeditions. Like, do you think a bunch of explorers are going to want to wait around and babysit a carrier and wait for it to catch up to them? No. They want to explore at their own pace.
At least
there's just not very much forethought put into this.
At least the hangar is pretty to look at.
And like even Malik was like, oh, I don't know how these things are going to make any money. And it's like, well, yeah, that's a whole nother ball of wax. But they're not letting you sell exploration data on them, which is a slap in the face of every explorer that plays this game. Who made that call? They should maybe look for a new job.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. But yeah, it really... it's like, oh, well, these numbers are just placeholders. No, you're not going to change that. They're already saying, oh, we can't change the hour cooldown and the hour spool up time because of technical reasons. Like, no, yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Don't give me that BS. You know, if it can only jump once an hour, I understand that there probably is a technical limitation, you know, like it's not total BS. It's just you're pushing the BS limit that I can withstand. You know, it's like, oh, no, it takes an hour from when you decide where you're going to jump into. No, it doesn't. It could take 1 minute. It could take 5 seconds. I could just click jump now, and it would jump.
Yeah, that would be a neat option.
If it's 1 hour cooldown between jumps, I could even maybe handle that, but that's still absurd.
It'd be neat if there was a jump now button, like, so, you know, you could speed up the spool up time and it would cut it down. But maybe
no, there should be no cooldown time whatsoever. No cooldown time.
Well,
none.
Yeah, because like
and like a spool up time, I get it. Like you wanna give people a chance to dock or to get off if they don't want to go with you on the jump. So like 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to do what you're gonna do and get off my carrier before I jump it. Or you got 5 minutes to get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be that low. Fleet carriers shouldn't jump faster than a personal ship.
They should.
Well, apparently, well, there's a couple of different ways to discuss that. You could break out the lore, and, you know, for argument's sake, I suppose I can do that. Capital ships can jump. They don't have a set lock jump range. Capital ships, apparently, as far as I know, I could be wrong. I'm going to say that right now because I'm not a lore master. I could be wrong. But from what I have been educated with, the information I've been educated with so far, leads me to believe that these things don't have a jump range. Because it's the same thing as a capital ship. Capital ships can jump as far as they want to. You know, like look at, or like the stations, like generation ships. Or they don't actually jump. They just go through space, normal space.
Okay, hold on.
That's a generation ship. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about capital ships. Or like the Gnosis, for example. It's a mega ship.
Okay.
They can jump as far as they want to.
What I'm looking at here says that
fleet carrier can't.
Says that the Gnosis's default jump range is 500 light years, apparently. And its upgraded jump range is 551. The Freedom class survey vessel is supposed to be able to jump 7,928 light years. Jack's Station.
Is that a capital ship or a mega ship?
Let me click on that.
Does it say?
It doesn't specifically say on this site, but let me open up the link and look at that. Let me open up the link to that ship.
Because my point
is a bulk cruiser mega ship.
Yeah, it's a mega ship. My point is these have the same drives, jump drives on them that mega ships have, like capital ships.
And Jack's Station.
How come they're gimped? How come they're gimped then, and they can only jump 500? See, it's the design I'm questioning here. I'm not trying to argue with you, Lord. What I'm doing is, I'm just arguing on the other side of that discussion angle. Yeah, like playing devil's advocate or whatever you want to call that. I'm not personally arguing with you. I'm just arguing the other side of that point. That's all. You know, it's not really arguing. It's kind of debating. But yeah, that's the lore way. But really, I don't even really want to look at it from the lore perspective. I look at it from a player usability perspective. You know, I jump my carrier 500 light years. That's all I can jump it. That sucks. I have to wait 2 hours to jump it another 500 light years. Okay, that's suck on top of suck on top of suck. Frontier, why do you develop suck? Can you maybe develop fun? Because aren't video games supposed to be fun? Like, I get it. You're like, oh, there's supposed to be a little grind. It's supposed to feel like a job. You know what I mean? Like, that game kind of gives you that. And there's a little bit of management going on here, obviously. Like, look, fleet carrier management right there on the screen. I understand there's a little bit of, like, asset management. There's math going on. There's economical choices that the owner has to make. But you gimped it. You gimped it so hard. So hard. For 2 years, I planned on ferrying ships to Colonia back and forth for my player group. It's like 700 members. Not everybody's going to have a carrier, dude. I want to ship ships. I want to ferry ships. Literally load up player ships and bring them to Colonia, drop them off so people have them there. That way they don't have to pay the money. They don't have to wait the, 60 hours? Is that accurate? 60 hours?
88 hours? Oh, wait, for...
I believe...
Jack Station?
To ship a ship out there. To mail a ship out there to Colonia. Yeah, I think it's like 61 hours. Okay? Okay, let's do the math. That's 2.5 freaking days. It's gonna take me longer to get my carrier there than it is to mail a ship there. Totally defeating the purpose of having a fleet carrier to carry a fleet out to Colonia for your squadron. What were you designers thinking for 2.5 years straight?
You know,
that you had to come up with this.
Something I find kind of funny is that the lowest jump range ship is pretty much the Sidewinder. Like, it's probably one of the lowest jump range ships, and off a neutron star, it can jump a quarter of the fleet carrier's jump range. The Sidewinder can jump a quarter of the fleet carrier's jump range in one jump, and it takes mere seconds to cool down. Your Conda can jump over half.
I know it takes a lot of engineering, but it'll do 320 off a neutron.
That
takes about, a minute and a half to perform?
The Crate Phantom can jump 280 off a neutron.
I'm not saying that a carrier should be able to go faster, like Warlord said. It shouldn't be able to jump faster than a personal ship. I get that. It's huge. It's bulky. It makes sense. But if other ships in the game of this class size and the same jump drive or whatever jump in thousands, how come players can't do that? Why do you want to limit the player so much that they don't have any fun whatsoever? That's the question I'm asking Frontier designers right there with that. And management, people that call the shots here. Yeah. I'm not going to pick on developers. That's not fair. They just do the work they're told to do. Lower level developers. It's the super high level developers working with the people that are like, project leads, executive producer, designer, people that are calling the shots, making decisions. This is how it's going to work. This is how we're going to cap this. This is how we're going to limit this. Like, could you put some fun into this? Because I don't see any fun yet. Like flying around a Super Cruise. It's not gameplay. You're staring at a number counting down. What am I doing on this screen? Jumping in 44 minutes. I'm staring at a fucking number counting down. Frontier. This is not engaging. This is not... You know what I'm trying to say here?
Something I would understand.
If you don't know how to... Go ahead.
Something I would understand is if they changed, if they could, they might not be able to do this. But if shorter jumps, like say you wanted to go one system over, that jump would take 2 minutes to charge. But if you wanted to jump the whole 500 light year distance, then yeah, it'd take a half hour, 45 minutes maybe to charge. If they did it that way. Like, the farther you want to go, the longer it takes for it to charge up. And maybe they can't do that, but that would be more understandable than no matter where you're going, you have to wait an hour to charge up to go there. Just to go there.
Yeah, like, I could see them adding some kind of stuff later. You know, like a Guardian drive booster upgrade or whatever for carriers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can jump 1,000 now. Or, you know, instead of jumping to 500, you could jump 1,000. It's like, okay, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that helps. But how about we jump 1,000 default, and then if I get that booster upgrade, I can jump 2,500 in a jump. I think that'd be a lot more reasonable. Because it would take me, what, 9, if I got my math right here, about 9 jumps at 2,500 light years to get to Colonia. Right?
Yeah, just about.
I think that would be a lot more reasonable, considering, you know, and on top of it, what you need to do is drop that cooldown timer to nothing. Drop it to 1 minute cooldown, 60 seconds cooldown between jumps, and then do like a 10-minute warning. You know, like a jump in 10 minutes button or something like that. Jump in 10 minutes, or I can override that and jump it right now. At any time. Like, say that jumping was jumping in 9 minutes. I could just go whatever, go into navigation and just click jump now.
And if they...
Boom, and it does it. It spools up, you know, takes 30 seconds for the sound and animation, you know, it takes a minute.
If they did that, you'd still have an arbitrary cooldown phase because you still have to go out and mine for the tritium, you know, like, unless you load up your cargo hold.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to slow us down, well, I have to refuel it. Now, if I can stock the fuel more than just what's in the tank, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be worth
15-minute warm-up, 15-minute cooldown, says Rack.
Well, that would be even more reasonable. But
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. An hour to cool down and an hour to spool up is just ludicrous. I don't care, technical limitation or not. Work around that technical limitation. Remove it. Oh, it doesn't work that way. Well, okay, yeah, I know. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a back-end developer. I'm not a networking engineer. I'm not an IT dude, you know? But there's a fine line between not being able to do something and not willing to do something. And I can kind of see a gray area in there where they're playing with it, going, oh, we can't do that. Bullshit. You can. You just don't want to. Because it would be hard. Well, I don't care if it's hard. Do it. Just like that whole, oh, you can't sell exploration data on a carrier. Why? That's lame. That's a slap in the face to every explorer. Oh, we don't want to do it because we don't want it to affect the BGS. Okay, make it so it doesn't affect the BGS. Oh, we don't want to do that because it's hard. I don't care if it's hard. Do it. You change my point, Frontier Development designers. You took all of our feedback, all these things that we wanted carriers to be able to do, and you did none of that. And what you did instead is give us a bunch of stuff that we didn't want, and a bunch of expenses and upkeep and all kinds of crap that we did not want. There are commanders that are like, no, screw that. We don't want any upkeep whatsoever. I'm not on that. I'm not really on that team. I'm kind of more like I can understand upkeep,
Yeah,
but not
I get it.
astronomical upkeep. Yeah, see, it's got to be worth my investment. And okay, let's get down to brass tacks here. Let's get down to what really matters more than anything to me here. Okay, I just bought a fleet carrier, but I can't put my fleet on it. Oh yeah, you can. You just have to buy the shipyard. Okay, Mr. fucking smart designer. Here we go. Upfront facility cost 500.
I like listening to Button talk. He's making a lot of good points, and it's fun to. It's interesting to. While he's streaming, he's talking to his stream as well, and we're kind of bouncing ideas off of each other and discussing this. He's in no way, shitting on fleet carriers completely. It's just there's a lot of ways they could make them better. And that's kind of what we're doing. I didn't know that, Gimli. I did not know you were working on becoming a game dev. That is very cool. Well, I hope you get it, because that'd be awesome. But even I'm a programmer, and, I'm not a programmer. I took programming. It's what I'm going to go back to college for. So, and even I know that they're kind of fibbing about the tech limitations. There's ways in the code to work around any limitations you have. The code is relatively simple. No matter what code you're using, it's all relatively simple. But it's fun to listen to Button rant sometimes. That's why I'm not really saying much. I'm just kind of watching Button run wild with his ideas and everything he's saying. And I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm not calling him anything. I'm just... He is like a radio. He's just voicing the opinions of everybody, is what he's doing. Or maybe not everybody, but the majority. The unheard majority, It's very interesting to watch him when he gets a wild hair up his butt like he has. It's very interesting to watch him run wild and see what he can come up with. And I agree with a lot of the points he's making, and I really hope they change things, because right now the fleet carriers are not what people wanted. Alright, I'm gonna unmute so we can listen to him again.
But it's about facts. It's really about facts. It's okay, here's a fleet carrier. It's like, what?
I agree, Gimli. I understand why you don't want it anymore. It's just... It seems like it's going to be an extra hassle. It's something... There is still months before the release, Witty. They can still change a lot of things. They can still make it a lot better. But... For one thing... I really wanted it when it first... Exactly, Rakmakta. A 40 light year jump range can still out jump one jump every half hour. Especially if you're fast at jumping, if you're quick about it, you can really out jump it. Exactly, Gimme. A lot of players don't have the time to pay for the upkeep. I do, and Button does, because we have a lot of time. Well, I have more time than he does, but why is Discord cutting out all of a sudden?
Did you? Yeah, Discord is going a little robot-y there.
That was weird.
And I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. You could say like I'm upset a little bit, but I kind of got over that whole thing of being upset already. I'm just dealing with it now, and I'm just here to give my opinion and test it out. I'm not going to test every little freaking thing, but I'm just going to test out the gist of it, the majority, like the parts that matter. Stolen goods. Oh, that's for the black market, I guess. The secure warehouse. Redemption office. Armory. Repair crew. See, I understand like the refuel, repair, armory, because some of, I don't know, refuel and repair should kind of be built into the carrier. I don't understand why that's. But like the armory, outfitting, the secure warehouse, the redemption office. I can see where some of these would be optional. Where's the universal cartographics? It's not in this list. Frontier, you forgot something. Because you're stupid. Sorry, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying what every explorer thinks of you right now. Because you ignored every single one of them by not putting that in. But yeah, universal cartographics. This should be in here in this list as an option. Since everything else is, I don't know why you can't put that in there.
They said
and
they
then have
a
little note. Oh, exploration data sold here will not affect BGS or whatever. If that's really what you're worried about.
If they don't add that, no explorer is going to get one. The Tritium could last longer. I mean, I wouldn't put it to like regular ship levels, but I don't know, maybe like a quarter of a tank per jump. That way you get 4 jumps on one tank instead of just 2. That would be a way to make it last longer, but not be ridiculously strong.
That was not hard to put in 100 million. The people that are complaining about how long this takes are stupid. And they should just sit down and shut up. It doesn't take that long to deposit $1 billion into. And besides, I have a button to hold down I have a macro for that. Watch. Look, Mom, no hands.
But how would putting in the universal cartographics ruin the fun in exploring? The fun in exploring is going out and exploring and getting your name on stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that decision. They're fools. Yeah, you're right, Messiah. It would be nice to type in the amount. Apparently they can't handle that. Their UI, UX developer doesn't know how to do that, I guess. Zing! Maybe he should go back to college. Zing! I mean, you could type in numbers in other games, right? A little bar, you click it, and you type a number in. Hey, I don't know. If other people, know how to code that, then I don't know why some people don't know how to code it if other people do. I mean, it seems like something you could learn.
It seems like something easy to learn, I would think. I mean, I could probably do it, and I don't have that much of a coding background. I have a little bit, but... I mean, I have made programs with type boxes that you could put stuff in.
I'm just saying.
Gimli is trying to become a game developer, and he says it would take him 5 minutes.
Hey, yeah, I mean, take it from somebody who knows programming. I don't. I'm not a UI UX developer, so. But yeah, that took me like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, between a minute and 2 minutes, or somewhere around 2 minutes, to put in a billion into my carrier account.
That's not bad. That's like...
No, it's not that bad. The people that complain about that are just kind of... They're complaining about a very small, insignificant thing. If you're going to complain or give feedback, you know, that's kind of a low priority thing. It's something that they could add later as kind of like a quality of life thing. You know, it's not super important.
And I mean, they already redesigned the HUD.
I understand.
The Starport HUD. It's not like it'd be all that hard for them to just add in a type bar. Like, I don't know if you have like a commodities market that I can look at. I thought the commodities market had like a search bar or something. You do have a commodities market.
You can reserve a percentage of the fleet carrier's balance to cover weekly upkeep.
Okay, they don't have a search bar here. But you have filters.
20%. 20% there. Service tariff. Apply charge to all service costs, which is then added to the fleet carrier balance. 10%? I'll do a 10% just because I want to put a value there. The specifics doesn't really bother me that much. I just need to put something in there. Does that stay? Okay, that's persistent. Okay. Well, maybe I will buy a few things because I don't have much to do before we jump this thing. So I better buy a few things that I know I'm going to want. So we're going to need refuel, repair for sure. Because, I mean, like I said, these should be default and you shouldn't have to pay extra. I'm going to install that facility. Oh, did I not put enough in? I put $1 billion in. There. Let's try that. Okay, it just lagged. Okay, 58 million for repair. 58 million.
We're waiting to jump, and we're probably going to do some, like, tritium mining and stuff. See how hard tritium mining is.
There we go. Armory, restocking of weapon and vehicle hangars. Yeah, I'm going to need that, too. There's 95 million. Again, that's just restocking ammo and SRVs, dude, and fighters. That's stupid. That should just be included. Yeah, they're all the same look for now. I think I seen in-game assets that are parked at the dry docks, Legion, that the carriers look a little different. So it's essentially they're testing ship kits on their end, but they're not letting us change the look of the carrier.
You want to test some too, Zupa?
Disabled in beta.
I had to launch off your ship and I'm trying to land back to see if I can see the refuel now, because I couldn't see it while I was sitting on there.
Outfitting, allowing commanders trade and equip modules. Yeah, we'll probably need that, because, you know, people are going to need to be able to outfit their ship for mining or whatnot, or exploring or whatnot. But yeah, this is chewing through my carrier balance really quick. I put $1 billion in. Install facility. Sorry if my FOB is a little stretched for the stream. You guys might not be able to read that very well, but I'm not going to go through and change my FOB just for that. Okay, we got outfitting. 520 million for a shipyard.
That's a lot.
I don't even have enough. So I gotta put more money into my carrier balance. Because Frontier think that they're just great designers. So my 5 billion credit carrier is gonna be more like 15 billion. I'm just exaggerating, but yeah, if you wanted to go crazy with it, with all the packages and stuff, with outfitting, oh, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Hey, I can refuel now.
So I'll put another billion in.
Let's see if you have to buy limpets or if I can just buy limpets. Restock limpets. Purchase or sell limpets. Oh, I could just straight up buy limpets. That's cool. So you don't have to have limpets on board. You just... restock vehicles and stuff. Seeker missile rack.
Put another billion in.
External parts. Core internals. Repairs. Structural integrity. Repair my
There
ship
goes a
integrity
half
while
billion that I shouldn't have to
my
spend.
paintwork.
Because it should just be included. Half this list should just be default included in the base price of 5 billion. Shouldn't have to spend extra for this. Stupid. 520 million. You guys are nuts. You don't know how to, like, you're just spitballing numbers in there. Oh, these are placeholders. Yeah, they better be. Nobody's gonna buy one of these things. Not even me, and I have 24 billion credits. But I have nothing to do with them. So that poses an interesting question. Frontier, are you just trying to vacuum up all my credits back because you're too stubborn to nerf mining early? Are you shooting yourself in the foot later after 6 months? You decided to nerf mining and nerf this and nerf that, you know, like payouts and stuff. Now you want to nerf my bank account balance, I guess, is what it is, right? Yeah. Oh, hey, Frontier. Hey, oh, you wanna buy that sandwich? Okay, that sandwich is $1,500. Do you really want to buy the sandwich now? Yeah. Eat it. I'll slip you the bill for $1,500. How's that sound? It's a $5 sandwich though. But no, you got to pay $1,500 for that sandwich. Oh, and you want mayo? That's another $100. Oh, you want tomato? That's another $100. Do you want cheese on it? Oh, that's another $100.
Do you want meat on your sandwich? Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you want meat? Do you actually want meat on the sandwich? Like a burger. Do you want a patty on that hamburger? Or you want an actual patty in there with meat? Okay, that's $700. Okay, so the $1,500 burger is now $3,000. Do you still want to buy it? How hungry are you? Yeah. That's how you guys design stuff, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, Rakma. That
Messiah, no, shut up. I'm hungry, right? Don't talk about hamburgers.
That is a decent way to do it, but it's basically just universal cartographies. Cartographics. I you know, it's basically just that. Like they just need to add universal cartographics to the fleet carriers. That way, you know, people could sell their data and get paid for it and have their name on the planet, you know, that they discovered. It needs to be on there. It's basically a floating station, you know. It needs to have universal cartographics.
Okay, that ate up 5,880 units of my 25,000 cargo capacity. So I don't even have 25,000 cargo capacity now. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, hey. Oh, wait. Oh, you want fuel? Okay, that takes up room in cargo though. See, so like, you know, I get it. It makes sense. You want a fuel for ships? Well, it's not the same fuel that the carrier uses, right? You want little ship fuel. Okay, so you gotta have like fuel tanks. So that's gonna take up cargo room. That makes sense. You know, or armory, you know, like limpets. All that stuff takes up space.
Yeah,
okay.
Rackma, a limited version.
I'll play your game that way.
Not having it at all.
Yeah, 25k is a little low though. Yeah, of a ship this size. I can see why stuff takes up space though. I'll play with you on that one. I'll see what you're doing there. My music's going crazy. Hold on. Okay.
We're just waiting
Now,
another.
what's my upkeep cost per week? 50 million right now. Well, 49.6 million per week so far.
Oh, hey,
and I
there's the
haven't even
shipyard.
installed all the service. Here's where stuff gets stupid. Okay, I want to be able to carry some ships, right? Like, maybe I want some Asp Explorers so people can go exploring, for example, right? Oh, I might want an Anaconda or two, or maybe a Type 9 or 2 or 3, in case people want to go mining, right? Or maybe a couple Pythons. Yeah, who would want an Aspex? Anyway, maybe a DVX, Aspex for explorers to, you know, take out if they want.
I had my Type
Oh wait,
10
I can't
back
do
now?
that.
Wow.
I have to buy a package of Type 6s, 7s, and Type 9s for 300 million. What if I just want one Type 9? I don't want a whole package. No community member in the world asked for this. But designers are like, oh, we're gonna put them in batches so that they have to spend a lot. Like, no, I want one type. I want none of these. That's fine. Eagle, Vulture. What? What? Why would you? Keelback Type 10. What? What? Like, even how they categorize the packages doesn't make any sense. Okay, Explorer. Ask Explorer, Ask Scout, Diamondback Scout. Right? Multi-roll. So you got Anaconda, Crate, Phantom. Multi-roll, Combat, or Cobra, Sidewinder, Viper. I wouldn't call those multi-rolls. There's not enough slots. Passenger, Beluga, Dolphin, Orca. Okay, you know, it makes sense how they classified them in, but I don't like this.
Here's a
This is
complete
dumb. This is dumb.
Welcome back,
pick.
Travis.
You know, let me pick. I want one Type 9. Go down here. I want one App. I want 2 Eagle. I want 1 Type 10. I want 5 Asp Explorers. I want 5 Diamondback Explorers. I want 10 Pythons. I want 10 Anacondas. I want like 5 phantoms. I want to be able to pick that individually. This is stupid. Whoever came up with this as an idea needs to just, they don't need to be fired. They just need to be taught. Like, oh, drives me nuts. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Hi, I want a cheeseburger. Okay, in order to get a cheeseburger, you have to get a drink and fries and a sundae. What? No, I just want a cheeseburger. No, that's not how it works. All right, well, fuck you, McDonald's. I'm going to go to Burger King and buy a single cheeseburger because I know they sell them. But see, there's no other game that does... Oh, wait. What's that one game that a lot of people play that is like really fun? Space Sim? What is it called? Eve? The point is my point is developers do this stuff because there's nothing else to like compare it to, like competition wise. Or like Star Citizen, you can buy ship packs, right? But you can buy an individual ship, can't you? In the game, inside the game, you can get an individual ship, just like you can from a station.
Zupa just
here
said
in
or
Elite.
Star Citizen.
Just go, yeah. Oh, like Star Citizen. Like, oh, I just want to buy a Type 10. You go to a station that sells it and you buy it. You got that Type 10.
And Whitty said Eve.
Now, if my carrier's 5,000 light years out of the bubble, people can come to my carrier and they can buy an Anaconda. Boom, they're done. You know, or whatever. But why do I have to buy packages of ships? What? And are these... do I get wholesale for this?
No, you get a discount.
Do I?
You get a 2.5% discount, I think.
Can somebody check that for me?
I was watching...
You know, like...
One of the guys you
okay, there's
recommended.
5 Type 6, 4 Type 7s, 3 Type 9s. You know, does that add up to that number? Or am I getting it cheaper? Anyway, but one package... Okay, that makes sense. These little guys are only 1950 capacity. Yeah, that's 4950. But see, that brings up another problem. 10,000 capacity required. I just want to get 2 Anacondas and 2 Pythons. Can I just do that and then not have it be 10,000 capacity? Like what? Can I just have a list of ships? How many do you want? 2. Click, click, click. Click the arrow a couple times. Click, click, click. 3 Anacondas, buy. Can't you just make it fun and user-friendly? No, you gotta do it like this. Oh, let's make it arbitrary. And... What? Anyway, could rant all day about this kind of stuff. Like I said, you can tell they have not been working on this for 2 years. They've been working on it for maybe 2 months. Because they had no dialogue with the community on any of these decisions. No dialogue whatsoever. They're like, hey, we want to be able to buy ships on there. Okay, well, why did you implement it this way? Why couldn't you just make it normal? Like it is in the game at a station. You know, hey, you want a cutty? You want a cutter? Okay, you can get a cutter. But it's rank locked. Okay, so there's no cutters, there's no corvettes, there's no couriers, there's no federal gunships. You know, I get that. I kind of get that.
Unless you're
You know,
way
'cause
out
they-
of the bubble at a carrier,
Yeah.
there's no incentive to buy from a carrier.
Well, what I'm
Not a
saying
ship.
is the player that's going to buy a ship from me way outside the bubble, you know, like probably ain't going to have the rank to unlock that ship anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they probably wouldn't be able to buy a clipper anyway. So why would I carry one? That makes sense. It kind of does. But they didn't even give me the option. They just make the decision for me. Well, you know what? Maybe I want Imperial ships for sale on this bitch. Maybe I want Federal ships for sale on this bitch. Whether they're locked behind a rank or not. But you didn't even let me have that choice. Okay, so that's another thing they need to change. That's just ridiculous. But it gets even crazier. This is just ships. Then we go in here. Analytic devices, pulse wave analyzer, detail surface center, sensors. I can't pick what class, what size, you know, and the number of, it just tells you here, you have to buy all these sensors. All these. Anti-Xeno. Shut down, field neutralizer, AS missile rack. I can't just go, hey, I just want the Xeno scanner and I want 10 of them, not 15. Nope. You gotta spend $63 million to get the whole kabang. And then there's different tiers. So, okay, there we go. Xeno scanner, 45 units, 30, 15. Hey, Quirt, what up? Cargo racks. Class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why anyone would want 40 class 1s, but okay. Class 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, that's a different selection available. And then here's the 8. Like 5, 8s, 7 or 10 7s. But that just cargo racks cost me $40 billion. Just to get the big guys. Countermeasures, another $105 million. And that's just for the tier 1. See, shield cell banks are kind of spent. Oh, it won't even tell me the amount. It's over 900 million. Wow. For the tier 3. This is where it just gets ridiculously retarded stupid. Life support. Module reinforcement. Hull reinforcement. Shield boosters. For the best ones. Yeah, 100. Energy weapons. Tier 3, 688 million. Look at how long this list is, dude. Missiles, tier 1. Tier 2, look at all. Look at that. Fuel scoops. I'd have to dump in like another 5 billion in order to see what this number is. Tier 3 fuel scoops. I bet you it's like 2 bill. Wow. Limpet controllers. Say you want to go mining, right? You need some limpet controllers, right? But they want to give you a package with decontamination limpets, controllers, prospector, recon, repair, hatch breaker, research. Hey, I just want some limpet controllers to do mining. I don't need all of this. No, you got to put it all together in one package.
Yeah, it'd be better if they...
Look at that, tier 3. That's over $1 billion for sure. Mining tools, right? Well, 1.7. That's easy. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all, really, to me. There, okay, it gives me what I need. Tier 2, seismic launcher. Okay, so this is like core mining stuff here. That's 5. See, the mining stuff really doesn't cost much, so that's why this number's low. Like, if you're gonna do this kind of stuff, Frontier, you need to rebalance everything in the game. All the costs of everything. Like fuel scoops that cost more than a fucking ship. That's just one of the dumbest things you've ever done right there. A fuel scoop that costs more than a cutter. A fuel scoop that costs more than a Corvette. That's just stupid. That's stupid. Okay. Oh, hey, I'm gonna go to the junkyard and buy a gas tank for my truck. But my gas tank costs more than the truck. See how stupid that sounds?
Rakma said swap the shipyard for the market, so the shipyard just be there, and you have to install the market instead. The
Thrusters,
A-rated are
way
3
over
billion?
$1 billion.
Wow.
Oh! I believe we're jumping. I need to get out of this ship right now, because I want to watch it. I gotta undock. You stay on the pad, Tada.
Oh, it's gonna put me inside.
I don't want to
won't
jump
even be
with
able
it.
to
I
see
want to watch it. I want to watch it. Sorry, folks. I had to shut up long enough to realize what was happening.
Oh, I can go into carrier management view to see it. I think.
We're gonna watch this baby pop. And also, I hope you back me up on this one, Quirk. The fact that the thrusters don't light up and do anything is lazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Those
with that.
thrusters should fire when that ship goes forward. I don't care who you are. I call that lazy. I know it's a beta. You guys better add it later. That's all I gotta say. Those thrusters should fire. Those rear thrusters here. Those should fire and spit out flames when it goes through. Jumping in 1 minute, 15 seconds. You might be able to see it jump from that screen.
I hope so.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, the thrusters.
Yeah, I know. It made you go down into the bay, right?
Yeah.
And it locked you down. That's why I had to get off the pad before it did that to me.
I was gonna jump out there to meet it, but I don't know what body you're going to, so I don't know if I'd actually be able to be in the instance to see it jump in. Probably not. But yeah, those thrusters should light up like a freaking space shuttle taking off.
Let me scoot up a little bit.
It's too bad I can't like turn the camera though.
Yeah, you can like zoom in and out with mouse wheel. That's about it.
Nope, not even letting me zoom in and out with mouse wheel.
Oh, it's letting me.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, those thrusters should be firing right now.
It yanked me out of that screen.
Woo! Woo! Look at her jump! Woo! Woo! This is the fun part, FDev. Woo! There she goes. Just sucks to have to wait 2 hours to do it again. 'Cause it's dumb. Oh! Why am I seeing my carrier? Huh? Oh, they're blanked out. They're blanked out. And carrier jump complete.
Yeah, I know it does suck. We can't see anything, Travis.
It still has the thing there, but that's fine. Shows your wing signal. On target. That's a bug.
Telemetry checks in progress.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes. I just wanted to watch it jump. You didn't die.
Nope. I
You
stated.
didn't get disconnected.
Confirmed. The launch underway.
That sucked for me though. I didn't get to see anything.
Yeah, you didn't get to watch it. I know. What I really don't like is I can't sit on the bridge and watch it jump.
I
As
know,
the
right?
captain. That's lazy too. It's like, oh, you can make a cockpit view for all the other ships in the game, but not for a carrier. Okay, lazy devs, that's cool. If they don't add that later, I'm gonna keep jabbing them in the ribs for it. Like I'll wait 6 months and then jab them in the ribs. Hey, did you make a carrier cockpit yet? No? Chop. Because I want to watch that thing jump from the captain's chair. I paid $5 billion plus. I've spent what, $7 billion on it so far, total.
Have fun, Rackma.
Yeah. I'd like to sit in the captain's chair. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're just mobile stations. I know, Quair. They hodgepodge so many dumb ideas together.
Look at those thrusters, though. Those thrusters are insane.
Yeah, they're huge.
Those thrusters are as big as my ship.
The one at the dry dock where I bought the ship at, it had green thruster lights.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so they're testing, you know, whatever you want to call that, fleet carrier ship kits on their end.
I wonder if the engine colors we already have will work with these.
Yeah, Quair, it should glow a little bit or something too. It should glow up like all the other ships in the game do. You know, but I for lore reasons, it's a different kind of jump drive and all that kind of jazz, so I'm not going to get too picky. But yeah, for a carrier to move forward, you kind of have to apply the thrusters. The thrusters there, that I know that's what's pushing the ship forward, but there's no visual representation of them thrusting the ship forward. It's kind of lazy in my eyes. Oh well. Like I said, it's a small thing.
This is what he's talking about, for those of you that don't know, is whenever you hit the gas, your thrusters glow. So he's saying you should be able to see that on the carrier too. When you're watching it jump, you should be able to see the carrier's engines spit out fire. And as you can see, like when I boost my outside thrusters, you know, they turn red.
And here we are. I put it next to an Earth-like just because, I don't know, it looks pretty, I guess. But yeah, it should have some thruster output.
I completely
when
agree
it goes
on that.
to jump.
Ooh, I got kind of far away with what I was showing off the engines that I got.
Everybody thinks the front of the ship is the bridge.
It's not.
Okay, I'm gonna show people this. Because, like, even Malik was like, oh, here's the front of the ship. This must be where the bridge is. It's like, no, you're a dumbass. You know, no offense
Nice,
to
Witty.
Malik, but he just doesn't think about that stuff before he says it.
See how they kind of glow yellow out there when I boost?
That front hatch, that, like, lore-wise, that might open and, you know, extend out a bridge, you know, for docking purposes. But no, this isn't the bridge. It's like, well, you didn't design them, how do you know? I can just tell. This is like, you know, maybe like where they put some sensors, some other junk. But no, the nose of the ship, that's not the bridge.
The bridge is at the back of the ship,
Down
right?
here, this piece underneath, that's not the bridge either. This guy down here. Yeah, Frontier didn't even know where the bridge is. I think I do, though. This ain't the bridge down here. This would be like, I don't know, maybe like some kind of auxiliary power or something like that.
I think I just bounced
Lettering's
off the
upside
bridge.
down.
What I would say the bridge is, I bounced off of.
Yeah, you want to know where the bridge is? I think this is the bridge right here. They just didn't make it look like a bridge. Or who knows where the bridge is. This is what I thought, though. But I could be wrong now that I'm looking at it up close.
That's where I would have put the bridge.
It would make sense if this was the... I don't think it is, though. There's no, like, front cockpit window or anything anywhere to tell you where the bridge would be.
Maybe that's what the lights are. Maybe the lights are supposed
So
to be
it's
the
probably like
windows.
an internal bridge, you know, with no view. That's just a crappy design, if you ask me. This thing should have a bridge, and I should be able to sit in the cockpit seat and look out the front windshield.
I didn't want to go to that. I wanted to go to this. I'm going to jump to Boran and go... Where's Boran? There's Irula, Hunyai. Boran's down here.
You know, Malik, maybe Malik's right. I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter. The point is nobody can tell because Frontier don't tell anybody. But where's the bridge? Oh, we're just not gonna answer.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to go on the bridge and, you know, of the fleet carrier and, like, watch the ships come and land and everything. You can see the whole... You could look out and see your whole deck. Like, even if you can't walk around, you know, you go the bridge view, you'd be able to see out the whole deck of the ship.
Fuel scooping complete.
I will be right back. Hopefully I don't crash into the planet.
Yeah, well, maybe the bridge is up in the front of the ship. It's a very large portion of the ship. But I would expect that to be like, I don't know. I would expect that to actually be the cargo bay. But maybe that's elsewhere in the ship. They really need to release details like that. But anyway, like I said, nitpicking aside, they could have done that. They could have said, okay, here's the cockpit, here's the bridge, or whatever. Yeah, that bottom part looks like sensor array. Yeah, I mean, this looks like this looks like that to me, but who knows? Point is they're not going to tell anybody because they didn't actually make a bridge. That's why they're not telling anybody where the bridge is, because there isn't one. They don't want to tell people that they're lazy developers. They just want to go, here's a carrier, and walk away. They don't want to tell you nothing about it. That's why that pre-recorded live stream, they told you like half the details, and then they shut her down. End of the stream. Done.
You know, I gotta circle back to something Gimli said, because he must read the forums.
Okay.
But Gimli said that they said they're not gonna put Universal Cartographics on the fleet carrier because it would ruin the fun of exploring. Wouldn't it make exploring more fun if you didn't have to worry about losing your data? You could go to any carrier and have your data there, and you wouldn't have to worry about losing your data in case, I don't know, a Thargoid shows up and decides to eat you or something.
Yeah, I mean, the carrier being there for like repairs and stuff.
You don't
I
have
get that.
You're not going to play it because you don't have your cutter there.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a Void Opal hotspot out here now? Maybe they think it's too safe and they want to keep the risk with it.
Yeah, I don't buy that. No, what it is they don't want these leaving the bubble. And every design choice that they made convinces me of that. They don't want you taking this thing to Beagle Point. They don't want you taking it to Sag A. They don't want you to take it to Colonia. They want you to sit and squat with it right there in the bubble. Because doing anything, taking it anywhere, is excruciatingly work heavy. Like, you gotta buy a crap ton of tritium and stock it up before you go, or you gotta mine it before you go, or you gotta mine it as you go, which would be a nightmare trying to find tritium out there where there is none, and have your carrier just get stranded.
There's no tritium hotspot in this ring.
That would suck.
Where do you mine tritium then?
You have to have somewhere that has a tritium hotspot. You have to. And if you don't probe the rings, you won't see it. So you have to explore, which is fine. You have to probe rings, which is fine. But then you have to mine the tritium, which takes forever. And then stock it on your carrier.
There was one there?
And then you can jump, but you gotta wait an hour to jump, and then you gotta wait 2 hours to jump again.
Oh, there. Okay, I must have just missed it. There is one.
And it costs 1 ton of fuel per light year that you jump. So if you jump 500 light years, that's 500 tons of fuel. And you gotta mine 500 tons of tritium again if you're way out in the black and there's nowhere to buy it close by. You gotta mine 500 tons again to jump 1 jump.
Okay, yeah, I missed it.
Ludicrous.
There is a tritium hotspot.
Yeah, there's a tritium hotspot there, and you're in Branny too. Yeah, that's. So I could go mining for some tritium, but I'm not going to. In fact, or 44. So I used 56 tons of fuel. Okay. No. Yeah, that's right. The cargo that you're carrying affects how much fuel it uses too. So, like, I'm carrying 5880 units of cargo because of the services I have installed. So that affects not my jump range, but how much fuel it uses. So I jumped.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Where did I buy this thing?
Programming limpet drone.
I can't remember where I bought it at now.
Seg.
Hold on.
Seki Garo or something?
Can't I scroll down? Oh, lovely Pog FDev. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I'll be right back. I have to go scream out a window.
I forgot my other collector limpets are in Irula for this thing. So we'll mine this asteroid, then we'll go get our inhaler stuff.
Asteroid depleted.
You remember that analogy that I explained the other day? Frontier. It's like that kid
that kicks the ball.
Yeah, you pass him the ball, but he can't even catch it.
Yeah.
He just drops it, and then they try to pick it up, they kick it instead, and they chase after the ball and try to pick it up again, but then they kick it. And you're just sitting there watching that, going, oh my god, really? That right there is why I say that.
What happened?
It's a perfect example.
Charlie Chaplin.
I see her face. Every flame. With no answers. I have only myself to blame. Of all the women that I have known.
Well, apparently you can spawn on them. You can respawn on them. It's just it's screwy how they did it. It's because of that Crime and Punishment update where they changed how you spawn, where you respawn at. Ever since that update, they messed with it. So sometimes you spawn on the carrier. Sometimes you spawn on a station in that system. And nobody really understands how to determine which one it picks, which one it chooses. Hey, Corgi.
Did you get blown up?
No, I was just explaining.
Oh.
I was just answering a question.
Okay.
I don't like my mind right now. Stacking up problems that is so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go with discomfort in the past.
Wow. I mined one. I mean, I know I've only got 3 collectors out, but they've collected a lot, and tritium is only at 74%. I haven't even collected one yet.
They're pretty bad, Corgi, yeah. I'm gonna pull my cutter over here. It's at a station in the system. It's like 5 minutes away.
I pulled a couple ships on to see if it took up your cargo space. I don't think it did. Because you had like 58 before I pulled them on, and you have 58 now.
Yeah, it might be reserved. I'm not sure. Let me take a peek. Yeah, see, that just covers what I have installed for services. So that's a static number, that 5880. It's not going to go up or down unless I, add services or remove services.
Wow. One whole... I know it was only 7%, but it was a medium content. One whole asteroid. I didn't even get 1 tritium. I'm pretty sure a diamond would have... a 7% diamond would have given me at least 1 diamond.
Okay, we're going to put in a buy order for tritium. Galactic average is 41,684. I can't use third-party tools to see how much it's selling for, like maxed out. I don't think like EDDB has any of this stuff on there yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think they'll actually do all that until the beta goes live. Maybe I should just... I don't think they put it in. Commodity. Nope, it's not in there yet. I don't think Inara would have it either then. Inara commodities.
Take your time, Travis.
Load. Inara's always slow to load.
Oh wow, there is...
No, it's not on Inara's drop-down list either. Okay. I want to buy... Trade. I want to buy. Okay, this takes a little while. I'll buy it at 200% of the galactic average.
That's a lot. That's like 800,000 or something.
Yeah, well, it's like 83,000 credits per ton.
Oh, okay.
So it's not super expensive. But I want to say, like, somebody said that it costs about $1 billion if you wanted to buy it. Like if I wanted to buy it and stock my carrier, it cost me about $1 billion for a full tank. I think somebody quoted that. I don't know how accurate that is.
The cool thing is I can donate tritium to you. So like if I wanted to, I could just donate it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can donate it for free.
So that way you don't have to pay for it.
Which is good.
If I wanted to.
That's a good. That's a good thing, especially for explorers. That's a good thing. What I'm gonna do is like set aside some stock space.
It's $1 billion if you want to fill tank and storage. Gimli said.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Tango Alpha Delta. Welcome to this Independence Station, Commander. Please fly. For approach to pad 3-2.
I'll take 5,000 stock. I'll buy it at 200% of the galactic average. What happens if I jack that up? That could go up to 1,000%, I bet. Let's see how far it goes up.
Alright guys, we're going to end it here. We're at 3.5 hours. Don't worry, tomorrow there will be more testing. Much more vigorous testing tomorrow for Tedious Tuesday. So don't worry if you didn't get to see everything you want. I'm sure we'll be mining tritium and we'll be selling it, and he'll probably have me buy ships off of him and you know, outfit them as, you know, and sell ships to him and all that kind of stuff. But I'd like to thank everyone for showing up here today. I want to again thank Good Natured Kitty. I don't know if you're in the chat or not. For the follow yesterday that happened after my stream. But as always, it's been a pleasure having you all. Tomorrow, again, we will be testing more. I'm going to obviously keep playing for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go on an exploration with Gimli. Gimli Gaming, you can go check out his channel. He will be streaming later, I believe. So once again, thank you guys very much for being here. It's been a pleasure having you all. I hope fleet carriers get better. I don't think they're complete ass the way they are. I just think they need to get better. But that's my personal opinion. But anyways, it's been a, you know, I'm gonna shut up, stop rambling. So one last time, thank you for being here. Hope to see you all next time. Peace out.
That just bug out.